Ubak bright sarwal mar banyang MLA na maulai hak jingkali benrap hak kenta kali jingkali hak sngi bakhandai ka dorbar mangtingka jong kayeng dorbar thau ain ka jalami galaya hak arpon rio trik rumpang arajar arpun rio daga bapen pau ba yala dia ulat trai mensua kumu pulit bat usngo khia halor ka jing pendon kam bakla yaki pulit daga baki hak ban lek trai yaki kam yeng haki jaka sa ni ki yeng jogi officer bat ki he pulit hak jaka bakin le tang ka kamram kata ban pahara Halor kini ubak Preston ten song sembut Menteri Rangba ulapan pau bahkan don kejing pej banyak banom don kejing penon kam bakla ya kipulit nang ni sekhmat kumbala kedau dau MLA na maulai Halor kini halor kejing kelis dang dau bak Arden Miller besayo moj MLA na nongkram ubak Preston ten song ula ai ki number jong ki bor pulit hakis nat trai kam beper jong katanat hagabala pau bakadon kejing tuna bor pulit Ubak Preston ten song ule thu baki don barok prapa unritli ki police station haka jela bat bin rap badang haka arpusan tarik rempang araja apun rio ketenat kampo yeng polis kala pelat yak result ban tungkam lai hajar ngut haka tenat Hadian kani lasim benta benrap jingkali dau bak Charles Pingrop UMLA na nong khmai ubak Charles Marngar UMLA na mau hati ubak Havingstone Kharpran MLA na mau ringkneng ubak Olan Singh Sun MLA na mau senram ubak Bright Starwell Marbanyang MLA na maulai Dr. Celestine Lingdo MLA na umsning lem ubak Bante Dor Lingdo MLA na mau kunro
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to state question 190. Sir, the current and actual strength of police personnel in police station, police outpost, traffic branch, police reserve, CID and SB are as follows. Police station 1,843, actual strength 1,431. Police outpost 503, 380. Traffic branch 439, 368. CID 121, 107. SB 580, 546. Total 3,486, actual strength 2,832. Sir, in respect of police reserve, there is no separate sanctioned strength. The police reserve draws and utilizes manpower from their DEF as per requirement. At present, 859 personnel are deployed in police reserve in the 12 districts. Sir.
Your supplementary question, please.
Sir, as per the reply of the Honourable Minister, there is a shortfall as far as the strength is concerned. So, sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister, what is the police to population ratio for police station jurisdiction as recommended or mandated by the Bureau of Police Research and Development?
Sir, as per the guidelines by Bureau of Police Research and Development, the ratio should be per lakh persons should be 197 police.
Sir, may I know what are the total number of police stations in the state?
Sir, the total police stations in the state, we have 86 numbers.
Sir, may I know from the Honourable Minister, what is the police population ratio against all the set police station jurisdictions?
As per the, though we don't follow strictly according to the Bureau of Police Research and Development, sir, each police station in the state, roughly, each police station in the state, we do have 50 to 60 police personnel, sir.
So, why I'm asking this question, sir, because I've seen many police stations which are, facing a severe shortfall in police personnel. So may I know what will be the step taken by the government in order to bridge the gap between the requirement and the shortfall?
Sir, to meet these challenges, I am happy to inform the honourable member, including the honourable members of this August House, that the recruitment process has been completed, and just yesterday, even the result was already declared. It's more or less about 3,000 personnel, which very soon appointment order will be issued. And not only that, once this appointment is made, I'm very sure we will be able to fill up those vacancies wherever necessary to further strengthen the function of the police station, police outpost, so on and so forth, sir.
Sir, may I know, after having recruited these police personnel, whether it is sufficient or the department is still facing a shortfall?
Sir, in fact, a shortfall happens every now and then in view of the retirement, sometimes in view of the illness, and there are so many reasons, sir, because as I said, sometimes tomorrow some personnel retired, then again the vacancy is created. So this gap is always there, sir. But however, we will try our best from the police department to make sure that the recruitment process is regularly held, and once the vacancy is created, then we will make sure that we fill up the post accordingly. So number two, sir, yes, even after this result is declared yesterday, I would like to also inform the House that till this moment that I'm speaking, we have again not less than 1,000 vacancies throughout the state. So therefore, sir, we will make sure that these vacancies which arises almost on daily basis or on monthly basis, this will be filled up, sir.
Sir, may I know because in the course of reply, the Minister has said that the government is not strictly following the recommendation of the Bureau of Police Research Development. So may I know what is the reason, sir?
Sir, there are so many components which is, of course, being guided by this bureau. But when I reply that we don't, it's not that we don't follow. We do, but there are few percentage shortage here and there where we could not meet all the guidelines. But as far as the ratio is concerned of policing, sir, in fact, we met the criteria because in the national bureau level, it should be 100, as I've already said, 197. We already met that 197, sir.
Okay, Charles Pingo, please.
Sir, we know that this is a recurring problem in every police station because of understaffing. But may I know from the Honorable Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, if they can consider raising the number or increasing the number of staff for each police station over and above the strength prescribed, whereby in the event of a retirement or untimely demise, that gap is immediately filled up. So it's like preventing, something that instead of waiting for recruitment again. So will they consider the increasing the number of staff more than the prescribed norms laid down by the police department?
Mr. Speaker, sir, in fact, from now on, we have already taken a decision that when we give sanction for creation of new police station or police outposts, the department will make sure that these newly created police station, police outposts, it should be also along with the manpower. The sanction should also come in the form of manpower not necessarily only creation of police station or police outpost. So, sir, I am sure now on, once this policy is in place, I don't see that we will have much shortage of manpower as far as police department is concerned, because as I've said to you, when we create police station, police outpost, we will also make sure that sanction of post is together accorded, sir.
Okay, but Charles Mangra.
Thank you, sir. Firstly, I would like to thank Honorable Deputy Chief Minister in charge Home Police and also Police Department for their efforts to make my people in the border area, especially in Block 2, to live in peace and harmony for the last 2.5 years. My supplementary question, sir, is to our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. Any step taken by the department to provide more manpower in the police station, police outposts in the border area, sir?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Again, I would like to suggest Honorable Deputy CM and Police Department to provide more manpower, as well as in my constituency like Maulasnai Police Outpost and Umsiang Police Outpost, which is the interstate border with the Assam in my constituency, sir. Thank you.
Noted, sir.
Okay, Bakar Khan, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. May I know from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister in charge of Home, how many police personnel are deployed on non-policing duties?
Sir, through you, may I request the honourable questioner to kindly repeat the question?
How many police personnel are deployed on non-policing duties?
Sir, I don't have the record right now with me, so for this particular supplementary question, I require notice, sir.
May I know from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister whether the present strength is adequate as per population and crime load, sir?
Sir, I have already replied. I have already replied that the ratio is met as per the standard norms.
Matthew Guba.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Sorry, Olan Singh Swin. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Given the vacancy position, as the Deputy Chief Minister has said, that the more than 1,000 vacancies are existing now. So given this position, whether this vacancy will be filled up with the presently passed out candidates or will be with the new recruitment advertisement, sir?
This will be completely in the new advertisement, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Babraj Ravil Marbanyang, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And through you, may I know from the, I will request the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister in charge of Home Police to kindly place it in the table of the House, the breakup of police personnel as per the police station with regard to different ranks, maybe from DSP, Inspector, SI, Major and Constable in the table of the House.
Sir, I think there was one unanswered question raised by the Honorable Leader of Opposition, asking about the strength of each police station, each police outpost. So I have already furnished, I have already replied on that. So, sir, I think the honourable member can also utilize that opportunity where I have already replied in the form of unstated questions. Sir.
Another supplementary question, sir. When you look at, in fact, in the last session, I've been asking with regards to the police-public ratio in the state. And when you look at the northeastern states, Nagaland has the highest, not just in northeastern state, but in India, as per the Bureau of Police Research and Development records, where they have 1,136 personnel per 1 lakh, followed by Manipur, which is again extremely very high, where they have 942 police personnel per 1 lakh. And then followed by Sikkim, which is very high, 851 per 1 lakh. Then Arunachal, 830 per lakh, Mizoram, 674 per lakh, and then Tripura, 568 per lakh. But Meghalaya, which was placed in a moderate, we have 455 per lakh. So may I know from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, what steps will the government take to bridge this gap? It's a wide gap when we compare with other northeastern states.
Sir, again, I have already replied that the ratio, as far as Meghalaya is concerned, we met the criteria laid down by the Bureau of Police Research and Development, and as of today, sir, we have 197.65. 197.65.
No, but still, if we go by the records, we have less police personnel per lakh population. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the government is contemplating in creating new posts so as to bridge this gap.
Yes, sir. This relating to additional post creation, sir, yes, we will examine the matter. And as I've already replied earlier, now the policy that is in place, the moment we decided to create more police stations, it should also be side-by-side creation of posts has to be accorded. So according to this policy, sir, we will surely, the moment we see that, yes, there is a need to create new police station, it should be also side-by-side creation of human, of manpower be there, sir.
Another supplementary question. I will also like to know from the Honorable Minister, Deputy Chief Minister in charge Home. I'm aware that many police personnel have been deputed in performing non-police duties. So is there any plan from the government to stop such deputation of police personnel performing a non-police duty?
Sir, non-police duty, I think, yes, there are some components which is maybe non-policing duty. Like workshop, like central workshop or range workshop. That is non-policing duty. But sir, yes, that question raised by the honourable member from Maulai constituency, Bright Star, in case if there any such misusing of the manpower, I will see, I will examine, and I'll make sure that such misusing of manpower from policing to non-policing I will make sure that such things should not happen, sir.
Now, why I'm raising this issue is because I'm personally, once I was in the police department, and I've seen where many a times the police constable deputed as to perform certain duties as for security reason or whatever in the house of any officers or police officers or whatever, they have been misused, where they were asked to do many household chores also. So may I request the Honorable Minister to kindly see to it that this incident never happen, that police personnel will be misused to perform such duties in the near future.
Yes, sir. Point noted, sir.
Dr. Celestine Lingdo, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in the recent past, about 4 months back, the Umsning Town Dorbar, including me, we have met the Honorable Home Minister, where we requested to set up a traffic branch in Umsning Town. So I would like to request through you, sir, to know whether the department has given a thought, or rather, I would ask the Honorable Minister through you whether that branch will be set up in Umsning, because it has become a menace now. Every market day, for a stretch of 600 meters, we have to spend about 25 to 30 minutes to cross that part because of the traffic jams. So that is my question, whether the department will set up a traffic branch in Umsning. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. The matter is being examined by the department, and as temporary arrangement, in fact, in those areas which is highly needed for regulation of traffic, sir, we used to even engage the volunteers from Home Guard, where we specifically utilize their services for regulation of the traffic. So, sir, the question of the honourable member from Umsning, yes, the matter is being examined seriously, sir.
Okay. Banti Dorlindo.
Sir, through you, sir, may I know from the Honourable Deputy Chief Minister, this question related with the border area for our people's security and safety, with one village, which all we know yesterday, Honourable Member of that particular constituency also, he talked about that constituency, that is Mukro. So I just want to know from the Honourable Deputy Chief Minister, what is the strength of Mukro police outpost at present?
Sir, in fact, this outpost is very much functional, but unfortunately, I don't have the total strength of the manpower in this particular outpost. But of course, the outpost is functional, sir.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataye kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau khau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishab plus F haka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat ka bathau bha kam khta ai ka dur jingki mar bam ka jing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition bakam bha ka jing im bakam bha pendon kam daki mar ba madon ka sharp plus F menta kasni
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.